Hello guys, this is Planeers from Appetite for Destruction, and we are a small corp that focuses on small gang PvP. Our objective is basically to undock and try to find somebody to kill. In this new channel we hope to share with you the fights that we usually have, and also comment them in order to explain what we do, what went wrong, and what we managed to accomplish. For this particular fight, we actually came through a wormhole and found up some fellas that we could try and mess up. You can check our fleet composition up there in the watch list, although Bull Massive is actually AFK in station, he did not join us at the last time, but nothing fancy, and we are flying basically armor, so also something that is not very common for 0-0 corporations or alliances. But we actually find Taekwon cruisers quite fun and quite rewarding. Right now my fleet is inside C-4ZOS, and we are trying to bring him to our gate. These fellas also have eyes on us on the other system, so they know what we got and they're trying to form up something in order to engage us. Now, being on brawling ships, we have a limited time. We must force them to make some sort of mistake, because if they get too many people, we might be forced to just run away. In order to bait these guys, the tactic is pretty straightforward. Just basically warp station at range and warp also the gate at range, and see if I can grab some sort of tackle. The opportunity presents itself as the form of a typhoon that warped a range on the gate. I actually think he warped that range on the gate to make use of the cruise missiles that had just been rebalanced, so he could shoot us at range, but he just ended up too close to me. At this point, as soon as I got tackled, I asked the fleet to jump and to help me kill it. You will also notice near my watch list a Superstar Destroyer. When the Superstar Destroyer is grayed out, like it is now, it's me doing the comments, and when you see it green and blue, it will be fleet comms.
I'm going for the hook, Bill.
Okay. So Kaloon here saw the opportunity to go kill the Hookbill, and this is a good thing because he's on a Vexor. He can put the drones on the Typhoon and focus on other targets.
Watch out, he's got a smart bomb too, so pull your drones in.
That's nasty when you're a Vexor. Heh.
Yeah.
Okay, the Typhoon is going down, but it's not going down fast enough. And not only that, the smart bomb is neutralizing our main source of DPS, and the foes are gathering on a ping. They can come down at any time. This is starting to look messy.
You need DPS on the Foon still?
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, fuck, he's aggressive and dirty now.
Okay, well, I gotta kill this fucking hook bill and then I'll be right there.
Okay. Okay, at this point Kaloon is stranded away from us. Like you can see more or less his position in the arrow, not even in my screen almost. And you can also see his drones moving around. That's the bad part about having a Vexor slow DPS or slow moving DPS.
He's gotta be
Drake,
getting really
Vagabond
long
are coming
cap.
down.
Yep, they're coming to get Kaloon. I'm burning back towards the Foon. Do you want me to tackle any of these guys?
Come back to the Foon. We're gonna focus on the Foon.
I'm coming, man, I'm coming.
Okay, from this point onward, we're actually gonna see the engagement from Kaloon's perspective, and Kaloon is on a Vexor, but he's far away from us, 80 kilometers away from us. He's on a tight spot because all the foes are coming down on his position. Foon about to go down. Kaloon, did you drop off?
Nope, I'm here, dude. You want me to get something else?
Drake,
Yes.
get the Drake, get the Drake.
Roger, I don't think they're aggressed, but I'm gonna go for them. I got the Drake tackled right now.
Go for the Drake primary.
I got the Drake tackled. He's off gate. Can we get a secondary point on this Drake? I'm gonna go for this Vagabond.
I'll get a point on the Vega. I'll get a point on the Vega. Just get a point on the
Okay,
Vega.
get a herder. Okay,
He's
Raj.
pointed. Vagabond's pointed.
I'll get a second point here just on.
Vega is on the gate. Try to get a bump on the Vega. Sorry, Plin.
Good, good. Keep it up.
Vega is aggressed. Dirty's gonna need reps again. I'm jammed.
Alright.
Okay, Roger.
Got another point on the Drake.
I got a web on the Vega. I got a web on the Vega. Do we have point on the Vega?
No, I lost point because he jammed me
Okay,
out.
I'm gonna scram him.
Okay, you put that. I got the
I got a
Drake.
scram on the Vega. I got a scram on the Vega. Keep it on the Drake.
He's fucking the
We
logic.
got a signable here as well. We got a signable here as
Signable?
well.
I'll
gonna
pull.
work
I'm
off
going
the
for the signable.
You gonna warp out the Logi?
Yes.
Can we get a secondary point on this Vega? Secondary point on this Vega?
Secondary point on Vega.
Okay, I'm going for the signable. I'm going for the signable.
Point Vega.
New primary is going to be the Vagabond. New primary is now the Vagabond.
Got a web on the Vagabond.
Web point Vega.
I got a web on the signable. Scram on the signable. I'm gonna need some reps when we can get him, please.
Okay, but it's gonna take long.
That's fine.
Overload
Track
on
and
the
disrupt.
Vagabond.
Track and disrupt this fucking signable if you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got one on the signable, one on the Vega.
Track and disrupt the fucking signa, please. The Vega's not hitting me at all.
Roger, paid. No, it's because he's track and disrupted, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a tracking on here in just a second. Syllables
I've got one on the signable as well.
I'm
I
getting
got one
low
up.
armor here.
Yep, I got it on the Syllable. You want me to
Fuck, I'm
change
gonna
point?
need
I got a
I'm gonna
point
need
on the
rep, I'm gonna need
Syllable.
rep.
I got a
I'm
point on
about to
Syllable.
lose point on the signable. I'm about to lose
Got the-
point.
I
on
got
the
primary
Vega.
towels.
I got point signable.
Primary
Point signable.
towels. Primary the towels. Need to scram on the towels.
Oh man, this signable's about to go down. I'll still be in the game if you kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, kill the signable, dude.
We're killing
Don't
the
switch targets
syllable.
like that.
I got the scram on the towels then.
Stay on the signa, please. I'm low
Scram
structure.
web. Towels.
Talus jumped out. Thank you. Please kill this fucking signable. Overload on this
pointed.
bitch. 20% structure.
He's going down.
Oh
Go on,
god,
take the
thank
Next,
you.
next one.
Go for the
Let's go.
Ferox. Or I guess he's gone to Coraxel now, or whatever. Axel, Corax.
Corax.
I'm
man.
ablaze right now.
Pointed,
I
yeah.
am ablaze. Thank you, fellas.
Corax. And disrupted. And we'll be webbed.
Oh my god, thank you. You're my
Web.
savior.
Oh. What system are you actually in?
Okay, that's it.
Is that on the way from the wormhole to that 09?
It is. Too loud.
Roger.
So okay, in the previous fight we had a good example on how Tech-1 cruisers in armor can actually hold themselves against faction ships and some Tech-2 ships. But for me, the main reason for the success was undoubtedly communication and the fact that everybody knew what to do. Kaloon took the initiative to go for the hob kill, and then even though he got a bit separated from us, he held his ground pretty good. Even though I freaked out a bit when the Talos came in the field, I don't like assault battle cruisers on my field. Everybody asked to continue on this Cinnaball, and well, they knew what they were doing. And it was on the overall a very good, a very cohesive action from my fleet. For the second engagement of the video, this was recorded by Kaloon on his Caracal, and I'm not even on this fleet, so will try to do the best commenting, although I was not there. And my corp mates are just waiting for a Munin. We already know that they're going to try to kite us, so we have a mix of long-range ships with scrambling ships, and also some logi to keep us alive. Okay, and here they come. The logistics are called primary, even more importantly than the Blackbird. and the logistic that was called primary was Aden. This is where things start to go wrong for our fleet, because even though Aden is called primary, everybody seems to be shooting the other logi. At this point, FC has to switch target and basically says, okay, if you guys are shooting the other logi, let's finish up the other, but damage had already been done. We had split it too much from the start of the battle. So okay, the first logistics goes down, the other is also called as primary, but pretty much at the same time on our behalf, Boki and Tuck lose their Ospreys, so our reps are not holding against these guys. In order to change the tide of the battle, the FC asks to the scrambling ships to go after the Munions. We need to start killing their damage, and we need to start killing expensive stuff in order to win the E-score of this battle, in order to shove them away. You will notice once again split damage. Wire Dancer in the Munion is taking damage, but this is to be expected somewhat, especially because the scrambling ships cannot fire on somebody that is 50k away. The scrambling ships need to fire on the target they have pinned down. At this point, more or less, two more events brought the attention of the FC. The Blackbird was actually jamming people, and we had just lost Taint on a side fleet. The FC decided to call primary the Blackbird, leading to some more split damage, but the Blackbird was too far away for some guys, and Wire Dancer was about to go down. Unfortunately, Wire Dancer just got himself free from whoever was tackling him, and is making a speed like crazy away from the field, not unlike Kaloon that was just feeling the heat, so he had to warp off. Okay, so now actually something funny happened here. It looks like Wire Dancer warped to the sun, just like Kaloon, and when Kaloon noticed it, he was gonna go for it, but he could not cancel the warp back to the fleet in time, so it was one of those moments where you just missed somebody by a few seconds. I am completely convinced that Kaloon would have been able to kill the Munion solo there at the sun, but oh well. In the meantime, in the main fleet we had another problem. Ada in the Hawk actually disconnected. It did not die to our foes, but it was a loss of an important member. We were already struggling to have enough damage and tackle as it was, so losing Hawk was nasty enough. On the other hand, Tuck managed to come back on the Hurricane, helping us with the so much needed DPS. Okay, Kaloon is back into the field, and the first step is to actually approach the primary and try to apply damage on the primary. You will also notice that Kaloon was having a close eye on the Malediction, since characters are very good at killing small tackle. Okay, the Munion is going down, and the Blackbird on the opponent fleet is still alive. The Blackbird is still messing up our tackle efforts, so he needs to go down. Unfortunately, at this point, they managed to snatch Fresh Meat with the symbol. They managed to kill him, and decided to just warp away. Their malediction actually played an important role now in the final stage of the fight, because it was a malediction pointing our artist symbol. Artist symbol could not really track him below his guns, and their Blackbird was also a pain during the whole engagement, as he was jamming our tacklers. The guys that we had with scramblers were jammed more than once. Well, this was pretty much a typical A4D fight. I still think that the opponents had a slightly superior fleet, although that's really not an excuse. If we did not have made those mistakes in the beginning, like splitting up the damage against the sites in the beginning, primary primering maybe the Blackbird a bit sooner. Here the Blackbird was actually jamming our tacklers, and of course very important at a disconnecting mid-fight, because losing a tackler against kiting ships is a very big deal. Nevertheless, it was very fun, everybody performed properly, and I truly hope you guys enjoyed these small sketches of A4D PvP, and see you around!